Welcome to Berkeley Castle. Yeah, Baba. Here's what we need, Baba. A bigger fire pit.
Yeah, I've seen one of those in leaks, but bigger.
Yeah?
Bigger than that. Massive.
Castle entrance. Very nice here. The Lost Cinema.co.uk.
Moat and the baby.
Wow. Pretty flowers. Wow, what's that? English roses. Ah, it's a rose, but single petal ones. Well, never seen like this
Yeah, I haven't seen
one
that.
before.
No.
Look at that. This is the double one. See, my God, really pink ones. Lovely. Yellow ones, pink ones.
Have you booked to go in?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. So can I see your can I have a
Yes.
look at the booking?
You can do it now.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Let me just
Cool.
you did the gift aid.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do this for you.
Sore price now.
Could I just have a and it is
Christinus.
It's a dragon trail, castle and grounds.
Alright, thank you.
right.
Oh, dragon trail.
When you get home,
Yes.
pop your signature in there.
Right.
And keep that card because that will give you free entry to the castle for the next 12 months.
Oh, I see.
That's
I'm with you.
visits.
Right.
But still book online.
Okay.
And there is a little box you tick.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Okay, do you want
Thank
a
you.
map as well?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
There we are.
Good.
Yay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
darling.
You get a 1-year pass.
Yes.
You'll get a map.
Moat.
Yeah. Okay, I will keep this one first. So,
The moat down there.
the what?
The moat.
The moat. I don't know what's that.
The moat. Water would gone all the way around.
Out of
Yeah,
water.
the moat.
So most all yeah, the church.
Their own graveyard.
So all castles have moat.
Game larder. That's a game larder. It's where they hang the dead animals, ready for a table.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This
Game
19th
larder.
they kill the animals
Yeah,
and
and then hang them up in there on the hooks,
oh, wow,
ready for
consumption.
yes.
Would have
They're
been
up on
used to
piers.
store games such as rabbit, pheasant, venison.
wildfowl.
This meat would
Part
have
of
formed an
diet,
important
previous
part of the
generations,
diet of
Berkeley
previous
families,
generations of Berkeley family, as it was always readily available in
Without
the estate.
refrigerant, it's important to preserve the meat's best.
One could. The sides of the larder would have been covered in a fine mesh
air to circulate
around the meat, but preventing flies from being able to get to
into
it.
it.
Oh,
Very good.
air dry, something like that.
Dry,
The game ladder was positioned against the north-facing wall to ensure that it was out of sunlight and stayed as cool as possible. Oh, I see. Wow. Castle and grounds. Yeah, Baba. Yeah, hindi siya ganun kalaki compared to other castles. Yan. So, hindi siya ganun kaluma. It's not that old. It's not that old. Or they renovated.
Oh.
Made of.
Built in 1037.
Yeah, doesn't look old.
So,
Ah, tiny cannons in there.
yeah.
Oh, sword.
Guys, all good?
Very good.
What's that for? Ah, the show.
Good.
Wow.
Yeah.
I,
We're ready for our second show.
Right, I'm with you.
2:30, so just down there on the lower lawn.
Yeah, 2:30
Oh.
down there.
okay.
Follow these steps, you can't miss us.
Yeah. 2:30. What time is it now?
To
About 5 to, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is it 2 o'clock now? The helmets feel free. They might be a little bit sweaty because we used them in our last show.
Yeah. Let's see.
is it thick?
Right, this helmet. Feel the
Oh.
weight? No, just the weight, honey.
Oh my god.
Don't wear that on your
Hey.
head.
What?
Hello.
Wow.
How you doing? Okay.
That's heavy.
It is, isn't it? It's because he's got a big head, sir. That's the problem.
Oh.
My one's a little bit lighter, which is the one on the far side.
Yeah, but that's still a lot to put on your head, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it certainly is.
Oh my god, how can you fight with that
And that's a
heavy?
chainmail.
It is, yeah. So, well,
Yeah.
you know, the word chain is actually a relatively new
Oh god.
invention for us. So back in the Middle Ages, we
Twist
just
tons.
called it mail,
Mail.
and that was it. Yeah. So M-A-I-L-L-E.
Mail. Yeah.
As well. It was
Wow.
a French word originally. It was.
Will it
it
stop
meant-
the blade though?
Stops the blade, not a point. That's
Yeah.
right. No, not against blunt force either. So, someone hits
Yeah.
you with a mace or a hammer, you're going to know about it.
Yeah.
Get struck with what we call a bodkin arrow, is a long thin arrow. And straight through the holes and get the person behind it no matter what.
Ah.
The way-
I've
the
seen
best way-
those as well. Yeah.
The best way of
very
explaining it is, didn't start off with armour, we started off with like kind of padded clothing.
Yeah.
Swords came around. Realised we needed to come up to beat swords, we made mail. Mail was great, then we started making the weapons that beat the mail. So we started making plate armour. Plate armour was great, we started making the weapons that started beating that. So on and so on, so on, until you've got armour and guns. As soon as guns came around, armour was pretty much obsolete.
Yeah, it's got back to material now, isn't it?
We're saying we've
Kevlar
got
and
quite,
things,
quite a
yeah.
lot of Civil War history here.
Yes.
Civil War really was the death of armour, because all of a sudden it was muskets that we had to worry about. Obviously lead balls, which were travelling very, very fast, would go through any of our stuff like this. So the only way to be able to protect yourself against that was to wear thicker armour. You
Yeah.
wear thicker armour,
Would the
weight
musket
goes
still go
massively.
through this though?
It depends on, it depends on if you've got a shot flat against it, yeah, easy. It's only a thin piece of steel, that is. Okay, so what they did with their helmets, a lot of the time is they used to make them out of thick. It was iron a lot of the time as well, so it was incredibly heavy. So they need to be able to take a lot of the force, and obviously the good thing about iron is it moves around a lot more, steel's a lot stiffer. But what they were actually doing back in the Middle Ages, they were making better steel for armour than we make these days, because they didn't quite know how to make it properly yet. So they were still making steel, but it had an iron core. So it had like stiff on the outside and then still kind of soft and malleable in the middle. So it kind of helped it move and that. So it absorbed the blows a lot better than what we can make these days.
Wow.
Yeah, so we're about.
Amazing.
My colleague's just gone down to put the last few things down. And
that's for the neck?
Yeah, it's called bever.
What
Goes into there.
what do you
Stops
call-
biting people as well, so that added benefit.
Wow.
And then you got that on the top.
Yeah.
Then you got that. And then that.
Just all of this,
That's it.
like,
And then the
Heavy.
legs.
oh my
And the
lord.
boots.
That's it, an awful lot over there. So,
heavier
the
than-
boots get a little bit smaller. We go with just ankle boots like this.
Oh yes, that good.
So,
Yeah.
Oh my
Well
lord.
done.
I'm weighing about, by the time you'll see me when I come down for the show at past, I'll be weighing about 5 stone worth of extra weight.
5 stone is that how many kilos? Is
I don't know the conversion for that.
it? Yeah, you have to convert it. Wow, 30, 60, 75 kilos something, 70.
Yeah, about
What?
70 kilos, isn't it?
Oh, that's fine. I'll, 2
like a
seconds
bag and
right
a
now.
half or
I'll
something.
get an answer right for you. I've got a friend just under the table here. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll say 5 stone
Like 70 to
in
70.
kilograms is 31.75 kilograms.
It's a lot, isn't it?
One. My lord.
But it's not as bad as you'd think. So the way I always explain it is think of going somewhere with a backpack. Okay, so you go somewhere with a backpack, you get all the stuff that you need in there. Okay, so maybe it's a time where maybe you're studying or something like that. You got loads of things, all your books in there, or your food in there, or anything. What happens is you walk out the house and you put it over your one shoulder, because that's how it's cool
Yeah.
when you wear a backpack, isn't it? And you walk down the road, halfway down the road, your back starts aching because of all the weight. So you put both
Put it
your
on the
arms through
other
the backpack,
side.
all of a sudden it's a lot easier to carry.
Yeah.
But you haven't. But the weight hasn't changed at all. All you've done is distributed it better.
Yeah.
It's the same with the armor. So the way that it ties to your body, it distributes a lot evenly. So when I'm saying it's 5 stone worth of weight, it sounds like a lot because if you imagine I gave you a 30-kilogram bag now and tried to get you to lift it up, it's going to be really heavy. But it's more like you just put on 30 kilograms worth of weight yourself. It's like you just got fat. Okay, so and that's what it is. So as long as you can handle that on your body, then it's not too bad. Obviously, there's other factors. The legs are the worst because the legs, whilst they strap around your legs, as I said, you've only got one thing which holds it up onto you, like kind of like a garter belt, really, which comes up here. But the metal, when you start moving, is going like this the entire time. And if you've not tied it up properly, it starts going further down, further down, further down your leg. All of a sudden, your knee's not in the right place, so you can't bend your knee.
I see.
So the cannons.
Yeah,
Oh, it's in there.
They're right at the bottom.
Can I watch a show? What do you call it? What's the show called?
They're jousting. Combat. Sword combat. These fellas are loading the cannons. People are...
Yeah.
Yes.
What's that for?
Chainmail.
No, the one he's holding.
Oh, that's the ram. One will be carrying... In fact, there's one missing. Because there'll be cannonball here.
Yeah.
And then there'll be gunpowder. And then, let's say the gunpowder's in there, the ball's in there. Now they fire the weapon, and the weapon, that's where the wheels are, the weapon launches back from the force of the blast. And then the big iron ball goes firing out there, okay? Then, this chap has got a dolly with a sheepskin on the end, dipped in water. He's going to take that one with water on it and go all the way down the barrel to the bottom. And they'll look in there to make sure there's no hot embers.
Oh, I see.
Because his next job is
so that's the use of that.
His next job is to put the gunpowder in. And if he hasn't got rid of the embers when he puts the gunpowder in there, he's going to lose his face.
Oh.
He then puts the gunpowder in, which is normally a little cotton sack. And he put that in there, and then he's got another ram, and he rams that in. He then puts a piece of cloth in, only a small bit of wadding, and then the ball goes down, but he doesn't drop the ball in there, he puts it in the wadding. He then rams the ball hold right up against the gunpowder, and then somebody comes along and pricks the cloth through there with a spike. They pour gunpowder into here, a little trail of gunpowder there, and then they have and they have a little lighting thing, and he lights it with an arm, with a little tiny thing. He blows the little bit of wadding, and then ignites that, and it's instant. It's boom.
Blow it.
But you don't put your foot there when you're lighting that.
Why?
Because the cannon's going to leach back very fast.
Oh, I see.
You see them firing on the ships, and they've got big space behind, and the cannons, boom, they come right back as they fire because of the force of the blast.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful in here.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, so that's the view of the castle. So this is the front. This is the entrance, the main entrance, right? That's the main entrance of the castle.
Would have been.
Yeah. That's good.
And there's their armour. Slightly heavier than what they had today.
Yeah.
That weapon there, the top one, where the muzzle comes out, it's a blunderbuss.
It's like a rifle.
It's a rifle. So that's a rifle. There's a single pellet in there, single shot lead. Whereas this one's full of old bits of coin, chains, anything that comes out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, blunderbuss. So you've got a group of people coming at you, you fire your blunderbuss.
Oh, I see.
It injures a lot of them. So,
So that's the inside. You cannot take a photo?
yeah, you can take a photo.
I cannot.
You can't?
Yeah, I'm on video.
Oh, I see. Very good.
So this is the inside of the castle. Oh, who's she? Sword fighting shows will be on the lower lawn.
Yeah, 2:30.
Yeah, 12:30. 12:30.
stop watching it go past over there. You were reading my mind. You were reading my mind. And the sign. You were also reading the sign. I get that. Here's my sunglasses on. Medieval.
Wow.
How many people have I got now? Are you all wanting to come in?
Yeah.
Right, okay. No. You on your own? Right, okay. In which case you've done the stuff. Right, I'm going to do a little spiel now. You can listen very carefully, paying attention. I'll be asking questions later. Thank you very much, Vicky. Over and out. Okay, so guys, we are free agents. We are ready to go. So, everybody do a little bit of the hand stuff. When you start walking up the stairs, you need to be very, 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 very careful because these are trip steps. Okay, they're designed to trip you guys up. They're actually designed that way. They're not just like which they are actually designed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward.
Don't.
Not much in here.
Very good.
What are you gonna do in here, Bubba?
Ah, very good. Beautiful. Look at this stonework. Fantastic.
Wow. We are entering the castle now.
Some sort of chapel, isn't it?
What's this for? King's Gallery.
The chairs.
That's the stairs original. Is this original stairs?
No.
Baluster. What do you call that?
Introduction.
Wow. So these are the
King
people.
Edward was murdered in that cell.
King Edward II.
Aye.
Wow. Cell in which, according to tradition, King Edward II was murdered.
The seal of Edward II, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Wow. Well, he didn't have too bad of a room, did he?
Yeah.
Well, imagine it. Nice little, you could see out in the courtyard and that thing. Not down in the dungeons with the rats. No. Nice bed, good table, I tell you what. Sounds better than a hotel room.
Oh, there's a bed in there.
Yeah.
I see.
It's alright.
There's the armor.
The dungeon, look.
Dungeon. Oh, bye-bye. Wait for them. The King's Gallery. So these are the kings and queens. Oh, I don't know who they are.
Dungeon.
The dungeon. Oh, not that deep though.
Yeah, but you're not going to escape out of there, are you? This is if they threw you in.
My God, it was creepy.
I think I prefer the other one.
Yeah. Much better. William III. The only one has a name on it. Henry, Prince of Wales. In there. King's Gallery. So
Francis Drake's cabin.
it's all in here. I am very old. Please don't sit on me. God, don't take. Sir Francis Drake's cabin. Oh my God, it's worth thousands of pounds now.
Aye.
Yeah?
Aye.
Wow, look at those. Cypress chest. It's a big one. No, King's Gallery. That's him.
Oh, and her pistol. Nice fancy pistol, lady.
Yeah. And a watch. Is she? Gloucestershire. Fire. Fireplace. Bed. Rickety stairs. Tower room. Oh, up there.
Overhead.
Crickety.
Late 17th century.
17th century. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the ship. Vanderbilt Elder. Berkeley Castle, East Indiaman, late 17th century. I see. Wow. Eldest Berkeley
So,
died in 1682.
yeah.
Aboard his Majesty's ship, the Tiger. Then the second son, Admiral of the Blue, died in the reign of King William by I see.
A few scars of battle. A few trees coming out of them.
Yeah.
Growing garden.
Yeah. Yeah. The Tiger.
So the toilets are that way, just out there.
Did you see it?
This yes. Anyone?
Yeah.